All right, guys, so I'm really excited today. We are back in Lexington, and we are going to Pop's Lickin' and Smackin' BBQ. I got it. Really excited about this place. I've talked to his son, actually, and I talked to Pops. He told me what time to come today to do the shoot, and he gave me a couple niblets of his food. Wait till you see these potatoes. Wow, nice.
That's the pulled pork, baked potato.
That's one of his most popular items, but we're going to talk to him. He's going to tell you. So this is going to be a good one, guys. How'd you get into barbecuing? What got you wanting to do this?
Well, I love to eat barbecue, and so I went and bought me a barbecue grill and cooked on it as much as I could, and that's how I got started. And so I went from the little barrel pit to the trailer.
And how long ago was that?
I've been here at the trailer for about 5 or 6 years.
Really?
Yes.
Hey guys, we're at Pop's Lickin' and Smackin' BBQ here in Lexington, Texas, and now is the time to try the food. Sheesh, look at that brisket. Just look at that brisket. Could that get any tenderer? Oh, look at that rib. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see if we can cut some brisket. Cut it just pulls apart. Who are we kidding?
And finger licking.
Look at that smoke ring. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Again, sorry for the shaky hands. Having a bad hand day. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You can feel that, or taste that, just that kiss of the smoke. I'm not sure what he's using for rub yet, but we're gonna sit down and talk with him later. I hope we can get a secret. But man, yeah, number one, I gotta tell you, your flavorings that you put on your seasonings, I know kind of Central Texas where we are, it's typically a salt and pepper.
Yes.
I get something more than salt and pepper in there. I don't know if you can tell me, but you can just nod yes or no.
Yes, it's something other than salt and pepper.
Okay.
Well, I would like to say that Pop's Lickin' and Smackin' BBQ wouldn't exist without my wife. She's been there with me from day one. We studied the seasonings together. We worked and worked and worked until we came up with the right flavors that we wanted. Spent a lot of time and money to do that, but the flavors that we have now is different from the other barbecue places around. I've had their barbecue, and I know my flavor is different.
Wow, let's try the sausage. Look at that sausage. Let's see if you can see this. The outside of that. Look at that pepper. Look at that blend. Wow. You can. That spice has a nice. Got pepper with just enough. But
the lady that's
wow,
that burgundy car.
That sausage is just incredible. Just enough seasoning in there.
Briskets,
It's a strong pepper, but in a good way. That natural casing.
And sour cream.
And one thing I've found different out here in Texas than pretty much anywhere I've been is the way they blend their sausages in is it's so much better.
Oh, that's what you want?
It just has such a nice
That's what you want?
nice blend to it that I'm not getting chunks of meat. You can taste the meat. You can taste the snap of that. That natural casing. Boy, is that good. Your sausages. Tell me a little bit about your sausages.
It took me a while to find the sausage that I wanted to use, and the people in the town just love them. It's a pork sausage.
Yeah.
So everybody just loves the sausage. So.
All right. Here we got some pulled pork.
That was the last one. Brisket all the way. Okay, $12.99.
And
Brisket,
here we go.
all the way. Huh?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, we only have one. That's why I was saying we only have one. Yeah.
Your pulled pork has
Oh, yeah.
some richness, some velvety to it. I've never had that before. I just can't place it. I don't know what you're doing different. There's got to be. I know I'm stuttering for words here, but I'm just so blown away by it.
Okay.
So far,
And what 2 sides?
Pop's Lickin' and Smackin' is the #1
Potato salad, coleslaw,
barbecue in
baked beans,
Texas
and mac and cheese.
that I've had. I think we found it. I'm still going to venture on, but I do believe we got it.
Do 2 of each.
Oh.
Or each one if you want.
Let's try a little bit of sauce. And do you make your own barbecue sauce?
Yes.
That was
All right,
one thing about barbecue is,
salad, coleslaw.
and I've said this in other videos,
Okay, so 1 potato, 3
the
meat
sauce
cubes, and
has to
1
complement the meat.
egg. Okay.
If you have to have sauce on your meat ain't no good. Isn't no good. Sorry, Mom. Right, let's try a little bit of the sauce. And oh my gosh, look at that. Just look at that pulled pork. Just look at it. Sorry, my hand's a little shaky. I'm having a bad hand day. And everything's beeping.
pork.
Oh wow. Here we go. Not over vinegary. It's not over sweet. That's a nice sauce. What are your favorite meats to work with and why?
My favorite meats to work with, I'd say ribs, because I like spare ribs better than any of the other meats. So that would be my favorite one to work with.
Okay, that's fair. And if I could only try one thing while I'm here, what would that be?
I would say my ribs.
Okay.
Yes.
Here we got a rib. So I'll try not to be shaky. Just look at that meat. Leave it down here so I don't not too shaky on it. All right, let's check this. So a good pork rib. You don't want to fall off the bone. A fall off the bone pork rib. And I know I repeat this, but it's really important because a lot of people say it's got to be fall off the bone. No. You want to bite into it. You don't want a competition rib necessarily for the public, but you want to bite it. So, you get that teeth feel, that mouth feel. It definitely bites. Oh my God. I know my face is a mess, but oh my God. Wow. I know why I named it Lickin' and Smackin' by it. Your food has the passion, the love into it. You can tell that you're loving what you're doing.
Yes.
You're absolutely loving what you're doing.
I love to feed people. I love to see their reaction when they bite into my meat. And that's why I work so hard, because that's what I'm looking for. That's my thrill of seeing their reaction, because they know I took time and prepared it. I didn't just throw something on the pit and just, serve it to them. I put time in it.
This is definitely not just a job for you. This is a love and a passion, and that
Yes.
it just amazes me. So, what time do you typically open on Saturdays?
I open up at 10 on Saturdays.
So, if you're gonna come up to Lexington, leave at 9.
Yes.
Sleep in.
Yes.
Come up to Pops.
First in Rockdale.
First in Rockdale, 505 Rockdale. You'll
Yes.
see the trailer out front.
Yes.
So, what is Pops known for?
Well, it's the brisket baked potato. Almost we sell out every day. Every time we open up, we sell out of those first. Every order this morning has been a potato.
Really? About how many potatoes you go through a day?
I did 50 yesterday,
Wow.
50, and I've had about 60 this morning.
Wow. Nice.
That's the pulled pork,
Fixed the way to
baked potato, customized for the customer.
Nice.
Yes. And you know, then the brisket and you know, the ribs, you know, but but the potato.
We've talked about your passion. We've talked
Right.
about your love.
Right.
And when you eat food like that, it just hits you with such a
Yes.
difference. When you eat food that's somebody's job, there's such a difference.
Right.
And I know we've talked about this privately, but I've been moved a few times in my life by food, and your place was one of them.
Well, thank you. I love doing what I do, and I'm gonna keep on trying to improve more and more on this barbecue.
Is that possible?
But you know, the citizens here in the town, they seem to love it, and I thank them for all of their support because they really come out and support us. So I thank them for that. 'Cause I like to give big portions, you know, and you know, that's just one thing about me. I want to make sure that you get your money's worth, and I give big portions and I give samples. That's the way Pops do it. So when you come to Pops, you're gonna leave with something. So
Yeah,
Yes.
you
Yes.
handed me out quite a few samples,
Yes.
and
Yes.
I thank you. And I will attest to the portions
yes,
are quite helping. And I gotta say, you definitely take some time, trim your meat.
yes,
There was no bite I had that had any gristle or any excess
Thank
fat. You guys work efficiently, all the way down to explain me what you use to chop your ribs and brisket with that little knife.
Well, it was a gift from a friend of mine, and I just always called it a cutter, and it works really well.
But I got to tell you, watching how efficient you guys were working, it gave you that excess space that you wouldn't have
Yes.
for a knife handle.
Exactly.
And I was impressed about that. There's
Yes.
three. Well, there's three of you. There was me in the background, and that pit was hot. The firebox.
Yes. yes.
But I just noticed how efficiently you guys work. You definitely work as a great team. That's always nice to see. There was no inefficiencies. I, for one, thank you again.
You're welcome.
And yeah, so I can tell you this: I will definitely be back in Lexington several times, and I know where I'm going.
But thank you very much.
All right, Pops. Appreciate you. Appreciate the
Appreciate you.
staff, and thank Mama Pops.
Yes, I like to thank my wife and my niece. She comes from Austin and helps us out every Saturday.
Nice.
You know, so I appreciate her, you know, taking time out of her busy schedule.
Sure. All right.
All right.
All right, guys. So let's sum this up.
2 leg quarters.
Sausage with the natural casing.
Yeah.
Everything was just beautifully mixed. It was heavy in pepper in a good way. That it wasn't too hot to eat, but you felt that mouthfeel resonate.
It's our brother.
The rib, perfect bite in it. It was wonderful. The brisket. You do yourself a favor, man. Come check it out.
You got pound of rib and 2 legs?
And you will not regret coming to Pops. So there's that. Wow. Wow.
Pound of ribs and 2
That was
leg
just
quarters.
fantastic.
It is $29.43.